There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to...
Good evening, people. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How you all doing? 24 hours left to the Premier League kickoff. Are you excited? I definitely am very, very excited because, you know, we've been waiting for this for a very long time. And I felt like a little bit like the preseason where it was very short in a way. And in the meantime, we've been observing the transfer window and doing bits on the market. If you remember, 3 weeks out of the window. If you look at pre-seasons before, we didn't sign nobody. Now we have 4 players and potentially a Scott McTominay going out the door. So pinch me. I never thought I would see the day when Scott McTominay would actually leave the club, and then he's absolutely edging closer to Napoli. That is a big move for him, to be honest. I thought he was going to Fulham, but Fulham came in on 20 million bid and a little bit below evaluation, and in comes Napoli and Conte. They really are in love with him and sees him as a key player in his system. Napoli, wow. So big up if Scott McTominay goes there. Like, there is some really, really advanced talks at the moment. Scott McTominay has said yes to Napoli. Apparently, he has. So he can go down to Italy, eat good pasta, take care of the family and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, Manchester United, we have to move on. We need to build a squad, an award-winning squad to compete for all the competitions. I mean, I'm not going to get giddy to say that if we have a 10 out of 10 window, who's to say that Manchester United can challenge for the title this season? That is, according to Manchester United fan base standard, a little bit taboo to say. You're not allowed to say that, but you can believe it inside your heart. Liverpool hasn't signed nobody. Arsenal signed, what, 2 players, I think, as well. And United has signed 4, and there's plenty more to come. But what is going on with Calhanoglu as well? What is going on with the midfield? Apparently, Josef Fofana now has agreed with AC Milan. It's particularly a done deal. That is one of our targets. So what is the intention now of Ineos and Manchester United? What are they doing right now? Because are they kind of diverting, using a little bit of the money to invest in a left back? If they sign Calhanoglu, if they do manage to hijack that one, there was some reports today earlier that they're coming into the race now to hinder that deal to happen, because Calhanoglu was always on the bucket list, on the target. But to do that, I'd be full of joy. Jarvis will also be full of joy, of course, because he loves Calhanoglu. How are you all doing this evening? What you up to? Let me see who's in the house. I am going to have a look because I'm waiting for Jarvis. He's late, so, you know, maybe his Tesla broke down. Sadiq is saying, good, now we can get rid of Harry and Victor. Yeah, the Chuckle Brothers. Apparently, club is pushing Victor as far as they can. Apparently, they're pushing it to Fenerbahce. Apparently, Victor can be used as a trading chip for Calhanoglu. That would be something, wouldn't it, right? Sadiq, also Harry. I said it earlier today in the Ten Hag's press conference to say that if we get rid of Harry, you know, it wouldn't be a bad shout if he goes to Napoli as well. Like, you know, because Conte likes to take old players. Scott McTominay going there. Wow, I could not believe it. But Harry Maguire, 1 year left on his contract. He will suit the Serie A. It's a little bit slower league. 100% he would. And learn the martial arts or dark arts of defending. If you know, you know. Robert, what's he saying here? Man United must sign Kadioglu. You agree what I'm saying? Man United needs to sign Kadioglu. But we're going to talk about the Fulham game today. But I'm waiting with my partner in crime, Jarvis Cocker. He hasn't really rocked up as of yet, so I might as well just warm you guys up as well to see. My hair is looking messy, as you can see. Scott McTominay wants to leave, play new club. He won't be getting game time in Manchester United. No, lucky he won't. He can be as lucky as your name, but he won't get minutes. But at Napoli, it looks like he's going to get first 10 minutes. At Fulham, he's going to be a starter as well. I did a little bit of a short video upload this morning regarding this, and I spilled my beans on that. It's not that I don't like Scott McTominay. I actually do. I think he's a fantastic ambassador, such a leader, character. But, you know, your tongue is not doing the football. It's your legs that are doing the football. And Scott McTominay often is caught ball watching and hiding, and his legs not really carrying. And when he runs, it's like a gazelle in a way, jogging in a way. So maybe it's a jogging McTominay. Hit the likes, people. What? Lillis is in the house, is saying. 100% Lily House. How you doing? Elite Baller is here as well. Nice dubstep beat. Thank you. I made it. I take that as a compliment. I'm very bad at taking compliments, but I'm good at giving other people compliments, to be honest, to be fair and square. Mark Davis, big up Mick and Mark. Oh, nobody's here. Only me. Only me. Casemiro. Good evening, guys. Ooh, you must be inspired by Unai. Good evening. Good evening to you as well. Frankie's here again. Again, legend. Thank you, Frankie, for gifting all those membership before. Big up, Mick. Thank you. Thank you. Kako si brate. Yes, I'm good. What Lilis is saying. Kako je brate, Mick. Oh, that was Macedonian, Serbian. Yeah, dobro, dobro, dobro. Spasiba. Very good, very good. Now we need to get Ugarte, the destroyer. Yeah, and sell the likes of Herren Lindelof. Totally agree with you, Sadek. Totally agree, right? There's a reason why they are going for Ugarte. And there's a reason why, because, yeah, he's not a, deep playing playmaker. Like, he's more of that destroyer. We've been talking about this for ages. And this is something that Ten Hag, or perhaps, what's his name, the technical director, wants to play. Wilcox. So yeah, everything is good. Everything is good, guys. Just waiting for Jarvis. Why in the hell is Jarvis late? Let me check my WhatsApp. Yeah, he hasn't really responded. Snickers deduction. Anyway, there is 40. Let me see how many people are now tuning in live. Let me see. Ooh, whoa, that's very low. 84. What's going on now? Oh, maybe it's Goldbridge live as well. Maybe it's my hair. I don't know. Fede Cadioglio, what you're saying here. Now was in the team versus Lille. Oh, so he's playing for the Cardioglio. Big up to you, Stu, as well. Elite Baller, you're all in the house. Duncan Bolito is here. Big up Duncan. And we have Stu as well. Where's Jamie? Yeah, well, where is everyone today? What's going on? And we have all of a sudden the guy, the legend. Again, Frankie, I don't know how to thank you. 10 gifted memberships, mate. 10 gifted memberships. So I got to shout to everyone out. Georgia B was gifted a membership. Welcome to the family as well. Admiral Drexy, big up, mate. You got to member as well. We know each other, Drexy, and cheeky. Louis was gifted a membership. Peter Collins as well. And Ian Pritch. And also Daza Pants. Daza Pants, what a cool name, eh? Shabla Mia Pose. Alex Merman as well. And Dirk van der Hoevel. Dutch guy, I guess you are. Big up. Welcome to the family. And NK was also gifted a membership. So you know what to do, guys. There's only one thing you can do here. Give Frankie his love hearts. And also give that guy Jarvis his roses, because he's thick for he's always late. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello. Sorry for being late. I've been out playing football, actually, with my son.
My God, you sent me that kick that was worth it. That was not even worth watching. There's I was thinking, he must bend it like Beckham. It's like, that was Darwin Núñez. Okay, went all the way to Sainsbury car park, mate.
Yeah. I know.
It's and you managed to kill. You managed to kill a seagull on the way as well.
Yeah, I did. It's been 10 years since I retired, so I don't have the skills yet. But one time, my friend, one time,
Did you pull hamstring?
almost actually, almost. I felt it because Philip kicked the ball really hard, so I really had to sprint to get it, and then I was like, oh, felt it a little bit. So
I got that.
you know how it is.
Do you want me to play it?
No, don't.
I don't want to embarrass you.
No,
Maybe
don't do
you could apply for Seahouse's paddock team. Yeah.
Well, I'm too old playing football. My body is old, and I'm not feeling it. Golf is my thing at the moment.
Yeah, hole in one.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the golf bug, man. You just discovered it, and you're all over the shop now.
But I haven't played golf in, I would say, a couple of weeks now. I've been on holiday, Malaga, now with my kids. So I don't have the time. So,
yeah. How was your holiday?
Oh, Malaga was fantastic. It was fantastic, and I have to say, for the first time in my life, I went on holiday with just my kids, me and my 2 kids, my son and my daughter. And actually. Wow. I will tell everybody, if you haven't tried it, if you have kids, actually try to go on holiday with your kids for 1 week. You really get to know them, be with them all the time, have all the fun, have long talks about everything. I have a 7-year-old. He wonders about so many strange things. It's like, how can your imagination be so great asking questions like that? So it's been a fantastic holiday, and I'm so blessed. I'm happy. So but now I'm ready to get back on the horse, back to streaming, and the season is starting on Friday. Fulham is coming up. So how do you feel, Mick? Are we
I am. Listen, I'm euphoric. I'm gassed up. I am so happy. But I miss this Premier League. I missed it so much. I love Premier League. I love my team. And of course, it's been the preseason. It feels like preseason was very short for some reason. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy the Euros, so for me that was like meh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was always like okay, I enjoyed the US tour. It was a little bit short, but I've been enjoying the past couple of games, seeing how we are shaping up. We covered the Ten Hag's press conference, and he said well, everyone has now fully been training for 10 days now, the full squad, right? And I'm just excited to see the style of play. I mean, we're starting to see how it's working. I mean, the way we are sort of defensively solid at the moment, the way we are playing at the back. I'm very interested to see the partnership with De Ligt and Licha, 100%. I'm keen to see Mazraoui there with Dalot potentially. But so far in the midfield, we're still waiting for the final piece of the puzzle. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure, I'm not sure regarding Casemiro slimmed down. It looks sharp, but I'm not convinced. So I'm not sure, it's going to be interesting to what's going on behind your curtains.
No, it's the fan. It's the fan. It's.
I was going to know what the hell is that? You're getting robbed.
No, the fan is. I'm sweating. I'm being out playing football with my son. But Mick, I don't want to interrupt you, but do you read the chat? I see elite baller coming in with a uppercut.
Yes. Really?
Yeah, he tells me. Find a picture of Puskas, Mick, and you'll see how Jarvis looks like Puskas.
Oh yeah, I know. Okay.
Do you know who that guy is?
Yes, Puskas. Of course, I know who Puskas is. He was my dad's favorite as well.
Ferenc Puskas, Hungarian player.
Yeah, Hungarian.
So let the VAR him decide.
Puskas. Yeah, Jarvis.
Is that me?
Puskas. Yes, it's you.
Actually,
in the reincarnation, Puskas in reincarnation.
When I have my hair like this on the side,
yeah, maybe. You look like him, almost. Yeah, almost. Yeah,
sometimes.
Cool. Well spotted, elite baller as well. Well spotted.
Big up, elite baller.
What's going on today? Where is all the people? People are coming in here. Jarvis, they love their mustache. Oh, I mean, lots of compliments to you. Are you going to twin it soon?
No,
Yeah.
It's
You gotta
terrible.
be like the bee. You're gonna do the beef eater, like, you know.
Like
Anyway,
this one.
so back to
No.
you, Bob. Like, you know, what do you think? Like, you know, I am. It's just been this, you know, we've gone from worse to really good. You know what I mean? From the initial, like, winning the FA Cup, we were on a high, and this the uncertainty of Ten Hag and the media creating this shit regarding him getting sacked, and then he's getting backed, and you know they recruited the best in class backroom staff, and
Yeah.
now we're sort of cooking, right? So everything's kind of it's like a virus goes down onto the players as well. So for me, I'm just very keen to see how we're going to do this season, and I have a sneaky feeling we're going to do well.
Yeah, I think we always get giddy when it comes to the beginning of the season after a long transfer window. We are awfully forgetful. You know, we forget everything that's wrong with the team, and we're not going to bring out the negatives today. We are allowed to be giddy. We are allowed to be optimistic before a new season. As I said in my preview, my prediction for the season, I think, to be honest, I think we will be better than last year. You know, we're not coming in 8th. I feel we will be in the top 4 fight, but I think the Europa League will take our toll coming in the ending games of the season. So maybe we will be number 5 this season. I think Aston Villa looks awfully good with all their signings, and we have Liverpool, Manchester City, and Arsenal. But I think we will be in the run for top 4, and hopefully we will win the Europa League and qualify to Champions League that way, or being number 5 in Premier League. And I will be happy with that.
Yeah, well, if you watch all the media and pundits, we're not even up there in top 4. They're so salty. Right.
Yeah.
No compliments whatsoever. No. The only one that I salute was this guy on Talk Sports, Rory, right? Like that. He was talking really well.
Rory. He's good. He's good.
So he's a Chelsea fan. So now he was talking sense, Alex Crook, and then we saw this stupid idiot Graham Souness saying that De Ligt not a defended lightweight, and then you saw that despicable comment from what's his name, Ted Sherwood, or what's his name, right? This guy. I mean, it was Tim Sherwood. I'm just like, come on, really? And he even said, like, you know, really, is it better than Harry Maguire? Like this? I mean, come on, man. So fuck them. You know what I mean? Screw them over. We are just looking what we are doing, and then this is what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to study Ten Hag, how he rotates the squad, how he keeps them fresh. Because there's one thing he cannot do this season is not keeping fitness and conditioning, and the only way he can keep them fit is to give them adequate rest. I mean, Bruno should be rested. Rotation. And you know, when you rest Bruno, you can absolutely play Mason Mount as on that position as well. So that is important. I mean, this coming back to what you say about Europa League. I think we can go far. I think we can win Europa League. It depends on how you rotate the squad. That's the thing, how you're keeping fresh legs. And it looks like we are building a squad to have a competitive bench as well, which is comprising of youth and experience. But it comes down also to the transfer window, who will get out, because rightfully so, like, you know, I'm not sort of slagging the players, like, you know, I think that, you know, it's the right time for Scott McTominay to leave to Napoli, like, you know, because it doesn't really fit the system, right? It was right to sell out of Wan-Bissaka as well. So
How do you feel about McTominay? You think it will go?
Yeah, I spoke to Alfredo.
What's your gut feeling tell you? What's your gut feeling telling you?
But you know that I know Alfredo Pedula from last year and everything. So he's got finger on the pulse. I've been talking to him over WhatsApp today. And there will be a deal, according to him, right? It's in advanced stages. Scott McTominay said yes. So I think it's going to be 25-30 million, to be honest.
Will he be the first Scottish player in Serie A ever?
Wow. Have you ever thought about that? Is he really Scottish? He doesn't speak he doesn't speak Scottish whatsoever.
No.
Yeah. No.
The Glasgow kiss.
Glasgow. Yeah. Anyway, big up Blitz Extreme is in the house. NGL Ineos got me hyped up now. What you're saying here, my brother? Let me just see. Ha ha ha! What you're saying here? What happened to all my comments? They just disappear magically. Are you in charge, right?
No,
Oh,
I'm here.
really?
Nothing.
Yeah, Duncan Belitos. You know, he says what we said. He's so jealous. They are jealous. Tim Shear was a very average, bang average goalkeeper. No, nothing. Yeah. So if you don't know about Manchester United, don't respect. The thing is, when Newcastle did the takeover, everyone was like, "Oh wow, fantastic! Now you're gonna reach to the top." And now United's got the takeover, changing the background, doing the right thing. Nothing is mentioned. Nothing.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Well, it's always been there, the hateful Man United is greater than the love for their own club. That's just the way it is. And it comes after Ferguson, we won it all for 20 years and didn't do anything about it. So now it's their time to rub it in every time anything goes wrong with our club. And but we are on our way back. We are in the rebuild.
Yeah,
Finally, we are in the rebuild.
Yeah,
And we can say it wholeheartedly. Things are changing to the better.
I mean, you feel it like the Scorpions song, like "Listen to the Wind of Changes," like you know that song. No.
Yeah, I know.
Take me to the na 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 wind of change. Yeah, no, I mean,
that's
we deserve this. It's been like far too long, 18 years, and the way we're learning now how we do in the transfer business, we go like, why didn't we do this before? You know what I mean? It's like, what have we been doing? Like, seriously.
Mick. Singing that song, put me out. I started thinking about my youth, going to the club, as a 12-year-old. We had like some youth clubs you can go to, and they had like discos, and at the end
with the disco,
right before the closing time, they played like Winds of Change or
Then you had the chance to go up to a girl and dance like this.
Bon Jovi, Bryan Adams, all like love songs.
Oh yeah.
Young Jarvis.
Better Roses.
Young Jarvis went around standing in the corner looking down. Finally got the courage to go to the girl and ask, "Will you dance?"
Yeah. And it was a slow dance, right? The last time was a slow dance. And it wasn't like hug. You went like this. You had yards apart, like like Manchester United had in the midfield, like this gap, right? It was you.
No, well, you are allowed to have one hand behind the back, and you can like this, or sometimes you can have both your hands around.
So basically, it was you that wrote that song. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Whoa, dancing on my. It was you. I keep dancing on my own, right?
Robin, she's Swedish, by the way.
Yeah. It was you that wrote this. I keep dancing on my own. And then you did the follow-up song. I can buy myself flowers. My God, man.
It wasn't that bad, I think I had a couple of girlfriends when I was younger, and it was okay. Can't complain.
Were you shy?
Yeah, always. I was super shy. Look at me now.
Look at me now.
Look at me now.
I'm getting paper.
But enough about me. What about you?
Oh, me. Well, I was very shy, to be honest.
Okay. Really?
I was a late bloomer. I was very late bloomer. Like, I didn't get my confidence till I started high school, right? I was always the clown in the class. Like, I was always the one that they throw out, like the teacher just throw them out. Like I had a little bit of ADHD and did a lot of mischief stuff. So yeah, but when it comes to that, I was shy, really.
I bet you were really like a rascal in the classroom, always trying to be funny, a little bit.
Yeah. I was the clown.
The teacher was frustrated. Mick, sit down, Mick.
Yeah. No, I was that person. I was. But at the same time, I grew up in Sweden, in a small village, and everyone was blonde, right? So every time we had this class photo, find one fault, and that was me, like with dark hair, like.
Yeah. Blonde Scandinavians.
Yeah. Nuts. So it was all cool. But then I went to then I started to get more confidence. You gotta and I got into this breakdance things. So I was king of doing breakdance and doing these flips and spins and shit like that. Then I become popular. You know?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I played football as well. So yeah, I was a winger. Yeah, left winger. Yeah, left winger.
A dribbler. Were you a dribbler?
Yeah, I was very technical.
You a runner or a dribbler?
Oh, I was very technical. Good on the ball.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know, when I scored my first goal, and since I scored that first goal, gave me the confidence, and then I became a goal scoring machine. Like after that, you know how when you're a kid and you finally score your first goal, right? Yeah.
I know that feeling. And when I think I was 11. I started really getting into football. I was standing outside in my yard playing football all day long. All day long. 12, 15 hours a day.
Yeah, school breaks, like you have 15 minutes break, like, you know, we all went on the yard in the schoolyard playing football, right? All the time. We're running. We're fit as fiddles, right?
And I was watching football on TV. I had to run out just to play a little bit, and again to watch the rest of the game. In halftime, I had to run out, play football. That's just the way, really inspired. And this is what football is, you know, it's life. And for me, it's been like this all the time. I love football. Yeah.
You know, I had a pair of boots that were my favorites, you know, back then in the 80s. And my mom and dad, they were never, I wasn't spoiled. Like, you know, I had to work for everything, like deserve things, right? Okay. So there was one pair of boots that was out of the price range, you know, working class family, and was called Puma Goal Getters. Maradona.
Okay. Oh, Maradona.
Oh, and I wanted to be Maradona because I had long curly hair. I looked like Maradona, like, you know what I mean? He was my favorite player, my idol. Diego Armando Maradona, number 10. But I was number 13 always, 13. As you can see, 13 behind. Anyway, it's good to share community. We're talking to George Vukovic here. I can see everyone is in the house. We're talking to ourselves, like, you know.
Yeah, avec Louis France.
I was a dirty player. Yeah, 100% elite baller. I was like in the pit bull on the bone. I was clipping people all the time. Seriously, I was. I don't know. My dad got banned for life too.
Okay.
Yeah, he got banned for life. He was a semi-pro. I remember I was 5 or 6, and we always watched Dad when he played football. I see that. But this is the story. And the referee was constantly blowing him against his team. Like, you know, he was looked like he was bored up or something. And Dad got pissed off, like, you know, finally. So he gave the referee an uppercut.
Wow.
That was also a boxer, you know what I mean, at that time. So he gave him an uppercut. And I remember the referee just literally flew up like this in the air, like a movie. And he was banned for life for that.
Oh.
Yeah, he gave him an uppercut. That's his biggest regret.
Kids, don't hit the ref.
Never.
Not indulging.
Unless your name is Michael Oliver or something like that. Please.
Okay.
Or Gillette. The best a man can get. Anyway, big up people. So what's going on here? We have a super chat. No. We have gifted memberships, right?
Yes, we have gifted memberships from Angie.
Oh my God!
Wow, Angie gifted 10 memberships while we were talking. Anyway, big up to Andy for gifting 10 memberships, and I have to read you out because Jarvis don't bring his reading glasses. Yeah. So Jojo was gifted a membership, and PM was gifted a membership. Jim D64, Andres Goose was gifted a membership. Farnod SB and Big Vlad. I like that name.
Big Vlad.
Big Vlad. Do you like the small Vlad or do you like the big Vlad?
The big Vlad, of course.
Oh yeah, I like the big Vlad. Привет, come here, Big Blood. Yeah, Big Blood is here. King Solbotov is here. Wayne, did I slaughter that name? Anyway, Wayne Wilson was gifted membership. Mod 2100. Silverman, not Goldman. Silverman. Big up Silverman. Jared
Rigo.
Jared Rigo, yeah.
Jared Rigo.
I lost
Big
everything.
up Jared Rigo. And Jared Rigo was the final member. Remember to thank Angie for the gifting membership. And people,
and earlier
now you
was
have a free membership for 1 month. And if you like, please subscribe. Just
Yeah.
continue the membership. We
Yeah.
will appreciate it, and you will be getting access to membership videos and special
Yeah,
content.
we're gonna do more. You're gonna do more
when we do.
technical
Yeah,
stuff, and
We will do.
100%, 100%. Listen, give them a massive love, hearts and roses and applause, and welcome to the family. Now let's dive into football because we've been talking too much personal stuff. Yeah,
We have.
Oh, I still have a lot of questions for you, my friend.
Okay.
Your first crush.
No. Let's just go back to football. We can do this another time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I said my first crush was my Puma goal-getters, 100%. Yeah. I slept with them under the pillow. I said I did.
Oh.
Okay, yep. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, we're playing Fulham. We covered the Ten Hag's press conference. He looked full of beans.
Yeah, tell me, fill me in, because I actually had a nap when you did the show with the presser.
I think it was short and brief. I think Melissa was ready with her brilliant questions. Nothing negative. There were more fishing regarding. They didn't ask much about Matthijs De Ligt, to be honest. There was just one question: will Matthijs, will the new signing start? Pretty much. Matthijs start, and Mazraoui start, and Zirkzee. And he said he just laughed a little bit. So they will be part of the squad, and so will be Harry Maguire. He said.
Okay, he did.
But most of the time they asked, most of the time they spent a lot of time asking about Mazraoui, the importance of him having in the squad. But I think they were more fishing about the left back situation, what they're going to do. So they asked a little bit about Højlund, but they asked also about, about injuries and how you're going to do this. And he learned his lessons. He's basically said, well, everyone has to fight for the competition. It's going to be squad rotation, everything that we talked about. And he looked like he was a kid that received all his wish list. I mean, in Christmas, when you write down the wish list, everything that he asked for, he got. So it was good. Yeah, it was good.
It was good. Did he look confident while talking?
Yes,
he did.
He had this mojo. Yeah,
he had this mojo. Yeah, because I remember Ten Hag when he came to the club, first 6 months before the World Cup. He was different. He had more confidence when he talked. He was more direct. Didn't put anything between. So this is the Ten Hag I would like to see. I think what I've seen from training, footage from training, films, he looks really, really up there. He looks in command, and I think he really grows in the environment with Robin van Persie.
Exactly. Like, imagine you run your company and you run your company solo, right? But you run a 20-man company, right? You can't do that alone, right? You are the mechanic, you are the tire shifter, you're the cashier, you're the accountant. It's impossible, right? So now he can only focus to do one job only, right? Only one job. Yeah. So now he's got a Ruud, he's got René Hake, he's got all these set pieces coaches, he's got a sporting director. He's got a sporting director, he's got a technical director that he reports to, he's got accountabilities, and the way they're all recruiting, sitting in meetings in tandem, discussing targets and stuff like that. So now he can just focus and relax, just focus on the game plan. He spoke about the game plan a lot in this interview as well. And we are seeing this during the preseason, Jarvis. You are starting to see.
Yeah. But do you think the language barrier is easier now for Ten Hag? Because I know when you try to speak technical football, when I try to speak technical football and explain things in English, you don't get through.
You're thinking Norwegian terms, yeah.
Yeah. So
I think it's improving
technical terms. So it's easier for Ten Hag now to cooperate with Hake and.
Of course, they're speaking with. They speak Dutch to each other, of course. Yeah, they do.
And you are Jelly Van Hoevelar, and So I think Ten Hag now thrives in this environment.
Yeah, 100%. He was glowing. He was beaming, 100%. Like, it was refreshing to see, and that's why I'm filled with confidence. This season is going to be something magical. I always said that when he came in the first instance, like the first English word when he said his first interview was just like, hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then if you speak to the Dutch, he's from the southern part of Holland, right? And it's part of their, in the language vocabulary, it's a hey, you know? It's like the Aussies say, like, are you right? Hey. They say, hey. Oh, my daisy. My God. It's your turn. Frankie again, brother.
Frankie!
Love you. Frankie goes to
Go
Hollywood.
West, yeah, Frankie goes to Hollywood. Isn't that Frankie goes to Hollywood?
Yeah, it is. Jojo, welcome to the family. You were gifted a membership from Frankie. PM as well. Jim D64. Andreas Goose. Barnard SB. Big Vlad. No, there's a lot. Big Vlad. This is old ones.
You're wrong. The old ones. Let me read them. We have the one and only Elite Baller, my big friend, my good friend, Elite Baller, coming in as a new
Elite Balls. That's what
Elite
she said.
Balls, yeah. Daryl Tolhurst. We have Nimesh Yossi coming in. Peter Day, not Knight, Peter Day, and Lee Parker, Kevin Fraser, Almac, and
as well.
Nirmal Kumar. And Nilson Varela. He used to play for Man United. You remember Varela from Uruguay?
Oh, yeah.
And G Place got a new last membership from Frankie GGMU. What is GGMU stand for? Tell me.
Not what Poppy said. Go Man
Go
United. That's stitched up. In KG's show. I will post that for the video tomorrow, actually. I mean, it was so funny. I sent a super chat in, the good, bad, and the ugly, like KG was there, it was Joe Blackman and Poppy. So I sent him a super chat, and he read it, and I put hashtag GGMU like that. And Poppy started reading up with this little bit dyslexic and goes, go Man United. He got absolutely roasted. So now everyone remembers this Go Man United, but it is Go Man United. This season is Go Man United in a way, And
Go
I just
Bananas.
I just want to finish on the positive notifications that I am more positive than ever. Like I know that one season is not going to make us win a trophy, but I mean, if you look at Liverpool, Slot gotten zero signings. Right.
Yeah.
But West Ham is recruiting well. They mean business. For some reason, Aston Villa, I always said look out for Aston Villa. If you want my prediction, I think that United will finish second. I think so. Second.
Come on, Mick.
Okay, first.
Well, then we have to beat Manchester City or Arsenal. Through a whole season of football.
City is not going to be. They're going to be in third or fourth. I think they are stagnating. Poor Oscar Bob, by the way, with the leg break. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
things like that. I don't like it at all. Leg break for an up and coming talent. He's Norwegian, by the way.
Yeah.
And he's really good. So this was his breakthrough season. Now it was his moment, and he breaks his leg. Well.
You said breakthrough season and he breaks his leg. That was almost funny, man. Really? Yeah. Well, okay. Well, what about Fulham?
Should we start on the preview a little bit? Because I've been doing some research. Let's go to FootMob. This is the team that they have put out their predicted lineup for the game tomorrow. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me try to move it a little bit up like this. And there you see, we have a starting goalkeeper of Onana, Mazraoui on left back, Martinez and Maguire, Dallo right back, Casemiro and Mainu, Garnacho, Fernandes and Ahmad, and Rashford in the 9. This is the team they put out there.
I don't agree.
Well,
I don't agree.
This is how
this
they
is
see it. Yeah, FootMob.
Okay, so we can modify this.
Well, what do you think? Do you think Leno, Castagne, Diop?
No, I think this is my thought process. if we say so. You know,
Yeah.
I think that Onana is correct, Mazraoui is correct, not Maguire. I think De Ligt will start next to Martinez. The reason why I'm saying that because these players, De Ligt and Mazraoui, they already know Ten Hag's system. They know exactly how to play. They've been doing this since childhood. That's the thing, right? It's Johan Cruyff style of play. They would just slot right in. I agree with that. Back four would be what happened there.
I was trying to enhance the picture, but no, it doesn't. Okay, we're back.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Okay, so I think just exchange Maguire. He's going to be on the bench. I think it will be De Ligt and there as well. Midfield, I agree. Casemiro and Maino. I think because we're playing Fulham there, right? And Bruno Fernandes. Or will you have a Mason Mount? Ahmad and Garnacho, but Rashford on top. I don't know. I'd rather see Zirkzee in there as well. Don't know. This is a difficult one to pick. Also,
I have to say, playing Rashford in the 9 against a low block, mid block, Fulham with no space to run in behind. Nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it either. If Ten Hag do that, I think it's wrong. Rashford he needs to have space. Worst case scenario, Rashford plays on the left, but not.
Yeah, Cat's saying I don't want Rashford to be in the number 9 position. Neither do I. That's the thing. Cat, we've seen that last year. It didn't work at all. You know, just put him on the bench then and put bloody Zirkzee on the top. We have a striker. Yeah. To be honest.
Mick, I just had to address something when it comes to this community. I see some admins taking freedoms and putting people in timeout. Dark Row, stop it. Everybody is entitled to an opinion. So please, or I will remove the admin. We can handle people and talk to them, and they can behave if they misbehave. So please.
Okay, what's going on there? Okay, no worries.
And move on with the show. I just had to address.
Yeah. Okay. No fighting. Okay. It's like Peaky Blinders. Oi, no fighting. No stealing petrol at other people's cars.
So what about Fulham's team? You see, they come out in a 4-2-3-1, most likely more of a 4-3-3. Role coming from Arsenal, playing his first game in the number 10. They have the young Brazilian, the big guy, Muniz on top. I think he's really good. For me,
I rate Iwobi a lot.
Yeah, I agree. Iwobi and Robinson. Robinson is Stu's favorite left back in the Premier League, I believe, and also one of mine. I think is really good. So I think their left side will be good. And on the right, they have the beast. Adama Traore.
Yeah. Baby, grease me up.
Grease me up before you go.
Baby Johnson oil terror.
Yeah. So it will be a baptize for Mazraoui playing up against Traore. It will be a tough, because sometimes he's unstoppable, but only sometimes.
Okay. I am not worried. We play at Old Trafford. I think we should be fine. I look at their team. I think that if Scott McTominay comes on, it might be a short addition to say, buy me before Napoli comes. I don't know. This is going to be a very difficult season to pick the team, to be honest, because now we're going to have a lot of squad depth, right? Yeah. The only player I don't agree, I would remove Rashford totally, put him on the bench. I will play Garnacho.
Who would you play instead? Who would you play instead?
I'll put Zirkzee there on top. I will put Garnacho left, Ahmad right. You know, they've been the far more better place in form. Rashford is still recalibrating, so you can't sort of play him into fitness or in form when he's not really in form. So, better to keep him hungry on the bench. No, let him in when he's hungry. Watch, you know what I mean? So I start Zirkzee because we have a national number 9 to actually sitting on the bench that we actually bought from Bologna. So why not put him in?
Vic comes in and say Dallo has been playing on the left back the last couple of games. I think Mazraoui will start as right back.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit like who will play. They can both do a good job on either side. So I'm not.
I rather prefer Dallo on the left, to be honest. I do.
You do? Yeah. I think Dallo and Garnacho has a good cooperation when they play together. Yeah. They had last season.
Now I go with that team. I remove Rashford. I put Rashford on the bench, and I remove Maguire, and I put De Ligt, and I put Zirkzee. And that'd be
And
something.
let's not forget about Andreas Pereira, old Man United player. Pre-season Pirlo coming in.
Pirlo,
Yeah, he's always good in the beginning of the season. So I would watch out for Pereira tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
they will play with that. What is that for formation? 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, they will come in at 4-3-3, but they will basically operate as a 4-5-1. I believe. Yeah.
Okay, well, Marco Silva is a astute coach as well, to be honest.
He is. Portuguese, good coach.
Very
good. So yeah, this is the teams that are predicted from FootMob tomorrow. So yeah, it will be interesting. And we have Johnny Evans injured, Victor Nilsson, Lindelof has a muscle injury, so he's
Johnny
doubtful.
Evans injured?
Yes, it's illness.
Illness.
And then Luke Shaw and Lenioro, long-time injury. Tyler Malacia, long-time injury, and Rasmus Højlund with the hamstring injury. He will be back mid-September, so most likely after the international break, we will see Højlund back on track.
He spoke about Højlund. He said he's coming back very soon. So
yeah, he will. He will.
Yeah. But listen, at the end of the day, it's for me, it matters the 3 points that we get. That, I don't want to see a draw. I don't want to see a loss. I want to see 3 points. Confidence FC. Yeah. But if we played, we looked good in the City, and that we lost on the penalty. But there was a good workout session, to be honest, right? We were the far more dominant team, and there was an offside goal that was not supposed to be offside on Bruno Fernandes, and the key pivotal here is also Bruno, and to give him the freedom to play the best Bruno can play, to roam free a bit, and be still disciplined within his domain now. So. If I go back to the lineup, I don't know if I would have rather play Collier as a CDM, Collier Maino instead of Casemiro as an option.
I hope Ten Hag do something different at least. I set up a team that I presented on Noradic channel yesterday. I didn't know if you saw that, Mick. So maybe I should just bring this out, and you guys can see. This is my predicted team, and I think we will start with Mazraoui, Martinez, De Ligt, Dalot, and Mainu, Casemiro, Diallo on the right, Rashford on the left, with Bruno and Mount operating in the 9.5 together, because we need the well-known box all the time. So we are
very 4-2-4.
Very strong. Yeah, well, this is what Ten Hag has been doing this preseason.
4-2-4. Yeah,
the 4-4-2, 4-2-4, whatever you want to call it. So I think that we will try to do something similar like this. And why do I think this? We have seen now in preseason we operate, as I say, you have the Bruno, Mount, Mainu, Casemiro box, and we have been doing this. We've been pressing really high, pressing hard, and when we press and when we play on one side on the box, and we shift the play on to the other side, isolate Rashford or Diallo 1 against 1, dribble, cut inside and shoot. This is how this is what I have seen in preseason. So we will play at this, I believe, because Ten Hag has been telling us this in the preseason games with his tactics.
You're probably right. He will probably rest Garnacho and start Rashford, because Garnacho hasn't played full 90 minutes. Remember, Garnacho came in and scored from the bench.
Yeah.
The Community Shield. So yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dynamo. You have Bruno. Mount is getting better. I mean, I want to see more of Mount. He's so good off the ball. The way he's pressing him and Bruno. Diallo has been mint 100%. This is Diallo's season. Kobe Maino is just coming back a little bit rusty. You know what I mean? Casemiro. Yeah. No, I think we'll be fine. I mean, when I'm going to look at the partnership tomorrow, it will be Martinez De Ligt partnership. That is so important as well, how they form the partnership. You got Cat. I hope he plays people in the right positions. Exactly.
Well, yeah, the right position, but is Mason Mount a number 9? Most likely not, but I think he can do a good job. And for me now, it's about the off the ball movement when it comes to our attack. And I think both Mason Mount, Bruno, Kobe Mainu, they have the football intelligence to move in the right areas and open up space for the creativity with Rashford and Diallo. And both Mazraoui and Dallo will also do a lot of off-the-ball movement, run underlaps, overlaps, and create space, open up rooms for our creative players.
Mazraoui, believe it or not, Mazraoui is key in this team. You know, he's so good. I like him. You know what I mean? He's very technical. He's good bombing forward, but also good defensively. I like him. So the fact that he can play left, he can play right. Wow, you know. They might even cut in, like, you know, as you say, inverted wingers as well, like, you know, in the midfield.
I have high hopes for Mazraoui. Did you read about his personality? You know how he is. He's a Muslim. He's a strong believer. He wants to be a what do you call it? A priest. What do you call it when it's Muslim?
It's called what's it called?
I don't want to sound disrespectful, but yeah,
I know the name. Iman.
Yeah, Iman. Yeah, he wants to be an Iman after he retires, and he works on memorizing the Quran and stuff like that. So he's very serious, serious man, and I like that. You know, professional people who comes in with a mission to play football and be serious and have a plan for their life after their career. Tells me a lot about his personality. So I think he will come good. My only worry when it comes to him is his injuries, you know, his injury record. So I really hope that he can stay fit and
but that's why I'm hoping we're signing Kadioglu. We are dipping into that bin and trying to hijack that from Brighton. Apparently we have the acquired, we have put in a bid, which I believe we can turn his head around, like, you know. So therefore, I believe that we are going to utilize the money on Scott McTominay to buy the left back, because we all know that left back is the weakest position. You know, we can get by on the midfield by getting Ugarte, because I think we can put in, like, you know, a young Collier in there. We have so many players that can Ugayene. We have players that can play. You know what I mean?
We have the only thing when it comes to Harry Amas, you know, he's been promised a pathway into the first team now. So if we bring in a player like Kadioglu, we just sign Mazraoui, will we block his pathway? That's the thing.
No.
Rather than, let's say, signing a 29, 30-year-old as Marcus Alonso or another like experienced left back, right back for a couple of seasons. And then when Harry Amas is ready, his pathway is open.
I think he's ready. He's proven that he's ready. I think so. He plays like in an adult, like him, Collier, Murray. They play like they've been playing the game forever, like, you know. So this is the old Manchester United mantra, which is like, you know, you're old enough, you're good enough. That's it. Like, you know, you're good enough, you're old enough, right? You know what I mean? So what is this to say? I've been saying this. What is it to say if the Murrays and Amas are deputizing, you know, rotating in this role as well as backups, right? And this will be the season where they get the breakthrough as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he did well against Mo Salah against Liverpool. Like, you know, he had.
Well, I would say the first half he looked really shaky against Mo Salah, but in second half he played himself up and was one of the best players on the pitch. So again, you get this with young players, up and down, and sometimes everything goes wrong and sometimes everything goes right. So they need experience to level out and start playing at a more consistent level. And this is, I agree, he's good enough in spells, but not all the time. And this is the problem with young players.
Who do you think will score the first goal tomorrow?
Yeah, Amad Diallo. I think he's looked really well in the preseason.
Yeah.
I even bought Adam Diallo on my FPL team, fantasy team.
Yeah, guys, you want to join that FPL, right? I still didn't figure out how to join.
Well, yeah, just have you have an account FPL. You do.
I think so. I'm not sure. You send me the link. I'm just like, okay, I've created a team and it disappeared. Yeah, there it is. That's the code.
4IUEST. That's the league code. So if you play fantasy, join the league. I counted right now. There's been, I would say, almost 50 people in the league
Wow.
signing up, and we are starting to promote it today. So people get your team in and set up your fantasy team. That will be fantastic, and you will compete against me, against Mick. You will compete against
Jay Daly will be there as well, I
Jay
think.
Daly will be there. Poppy will be there. Phil Standish. Maybe we should create a presenters league just with us to have a little extra competition, Mick.
I suck. I forgot about it totally. Lost. I'm so busy. Fantasy, what's it called? Fantasy Premier League, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I do have an account. Yeah, I think I have. I used it last season. Accept all cookies. Sign in.
You can just go to the league and reassign because you were part of it last season, so you will be.
Oh yeah, I'll do that later.
Yeah,
all right. So score prediction, guys. 3-1 United.
Yeah, for me, 2-1 United, because we will be struggling like we did against Liverpool with our clinicality. I think we are not really firing yet, but we will come there. But we have got to be patient. I think Rashford needs to play himself into form to get his confidence back. I think Garnacho needs a little bit more game time to be really firing. There's the cat. Big up, Meowie. What's his name
Did
again?
you say Ugarte?
Ugarte, Meowie.
As soon as somebody says Ugarte, he comes. That's funny. It's a good sign. Yeah. So Misha. Okay. Who's gonna go score the Fulham goal then? Is preseason
Andreas Pereira always, or Iwobi. I think Iwobi scored against us on Old Trafford in.
No, I retracted. It's going to be a clean sheet, 3-0 United. I agree with what I'm going to go bold. God damn it, 3-0 United, clean sheet. Come on, get in there.
You always do the Mick Ruby special, 3-1.
Yeah, changing to 3-0 now.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, 2-1 for me.
Okay. Well, we say Jarvis is saying 4-1. He's even more positive. 4-win, great start. Wow. Yes. Guys, get your score predictions. Let me see. 3-0, what you're saying here. There's only 2 people putting the score prediction anyway.
No, there was more. There's more.
Was it?
Yeah,
I think it's just important to get to get on the ball in the first half, just totally dominate, pedal to the metal, and get their 3 points. How we play, it's okay. We will see a little bit of a style play, but for me, it's just to get the confidence, get it over the line, and then we move on, because Liverpool is coming around the corner very soon. Looking forward for that one.
Marty MUFC comes in, say 1-0 De Ligt header from a corner. Matthijs.
Give me the light. Pass the ball to Mano.
Well, Matthijs is actually quite a weapon when it comes to set pieces. Yeah, he's really good on corner kicks. We all thought Maguire was the one, because when he came in, he has got a lot of goals for England.
But
he was always like against Panama and stuff like that for England. So he didn't score anything for us.
No, but he only had balloon headers, like stuff, like this.
Yeah.
So he hasn't scored that many.
Riot we big up comes in 8-0.
8-0?
8-0.
These guys there. 8-0.
Yeah, well, maybe he's right. Who knows? We've done it before.
Yeah.
Danny B, 2-1, Ahmad, and Casemiro. Casemiro is actually a good shout. I think Casemiro looks hungry. He was really good the last game we played against Manchester City. Maybe.
I see Lillis coming here. Like I wouldn't. Lillis is scared like a rabbit. He says, "I would never predict United more. Never."
Oh, you don't want to jinx it.
No, you don't want to jinx this. I agree with you. No, a victory is a victory. Like, a great start. If we get a clean sheet, I'm happy. One thing that I want to see Onana in this system now, when he has proper defense in front of him, to be more of the sweeper keeper, to play like to be the distributor of the ball. But one thing that he needs to get better in is basically get down quicker. Is Mish. Jesus Christ! Look what this guy's doing. Yeah, what I'm saying, like, he's very slowed down, like, and he lets in easy goals, like, these ones. I'm gonna see that. All right, buddy. Good.
Frankie
All right,
GDMU comes in. Zirkzee scoring on his debut.
Well, that would be something.
Yeah, and Mark comes in 4-1 United. Bruno goal and assist. Zirkzee brace and a Sancho goal. Yeah,
Wow.
let's hope Sancho scores and PSG really wants him because he looks that good and pays us 100 million and bada bing, bada boom, Sancho is gone. We have money.
Yeah. Cool. So we are doing the watch along tomorrow, and we're doing the post-match show tomorrow, Jarvis. For me, it's going to be bloody late. For me, it's going to be 2 a.m. kickoff. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a late one. It's a late one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You got to have
a watch along.
Good nap tomorrow during the day.
Oh, yeah.
Good nap, long nap.
Oh, yeah.
Don't drink any coffee tomorrow so we can have your nap. And when you wake up after the nap, you start drinking coffee. Can you do that, Mick? Promise me.
No.
We don't want to see the Mick during the play afterward. Like
well, I'm caffeine intolerance. I have high tolerance. So, yeah. Doesn't affect me. Anyway, this is a chill preview. Like, I'm just excited. Like, what we're gonna see tomorrow. I don't want to see a loss. If we do get a loss, oh my god, I don't want to even jinx it. Sorry, no. Footballing goals do exist. 8021. Right. All right. Sorry, I have this beautiful stalker. So yeah. Anyway. Great show. I mean, we talked a lot about childhood memories and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it is Thursday night. It's chill. What else is there to talk about? Nothing coming up more. We're waiting for the Ugarte news. It looks like it's going to happen. Certainly moving that way. Scott McTominay to Napoli. That is, what do you think about that? I think, he will do well there under Conte.
He will. McTominay is always loyal to his manager, whoever it is. So I think McTominay will do good going to Napoli. But let's just hope he goes, because I don't want to see McTominay yet another. Because we know McTominay. The coaches loves McTominay.
Yeah, but he said yes already. I mean, he said yes already. I was just surprised because Napoli came in very late into the picture, so. If you're Scott McTominay and then you go to Serie A to Southern Europe, to Italy, Napoli, drinking espresso, fanculo, that culture, it's like, wow, this is exotic for me, you know what I mean? Rather to go to a Fullham mid-table team, he goes to Napoli's in Champions League.
Yeah, Napoli is a beautiful place. You have a beautiful city. You have Capri, Sorrento right outside. You can go. There's all the celebrities there. You have Angelina Jolie and everybody on the big cabin cruisers. You have the paparazzis.
Stop selling it. Scott has already said yes. Yeah, stop selling it.
It's a fantastic place. If you haven't been to Napoli, I actually recommend go to Napoli.
No, I haven't been in Bologna. Have you been to Bologna?
No, never.
Oof, yeah, I've been.
Is Bologna a beautiful place?
Yes, it's nice as well.
Yeah, but the Italian culture, you have the little coffees, the cappuccinos, and beautiful food. Yes.
Yeah.
And the way they speak with the language, bada bing, bada boom, bipurabapo.
They speak with the hands.
Like this.
All right, peeps. That's all for us today. We see you tomorrow, and good spirits, good vibes. I'm gonna go to sleep now because I'm absolutely tired. But I want to thank everyone. I want to especially thank the brilliant. It's been a fantastic gifting day from Frankie. He's been mad today. I don't know.
Yes.
Still gifted total 20 memberships today. Earlier, there's 40 memberships today that Frankie's gifted today, and Angie gifted 10. So totally, we have signed 30 players today, Jarvis.
We have new members on the MUFCRealistTV membership team. That's the best team on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. So big massive thanks to everyone, legends in the house. We had Jamie was here chatting, Elite Baller as well. Lumen was here, Wick, Charlie Malmin as per usual, Lillis as well. Mark was here in the background and chatting away. Mark will be in the morning with us tomorrow morning. We're gonna have a morning show a little bit earlier, I believe, about 9 o'clock-ish probably. And yeah, we it's been absolutely a pleasure to talk to you. I've been a little bit low key, Jarvis, because I had like 3 hours of sleep. So just I'm coming to the. I need to charge my batteries now.
Yeah. I know.
It's like my iPhone is gonna.
We are on 60 likes currently. So people, if you haven't smashed the like, I would just say to the people in the chat, I see there's some discussions about moderating and timeouts and stuff like that. Afterwards, go to Telegram channel and tell me. We can talk about it and try to figure out what happened and fix it. We all want to try to be friends on this channel. Mick, how do you think the other teams will do this week? Do you think Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, all of them will just bomb on and as usual, or will they struggle in the beginning?
Struggle in the beginning. To be honest, I don't really. No, to be honest, I don't care what they do. Right? I don't really. I just been so focused on our team, and the outs and the ins, and I've been so spellbound by this whole process and the whole project. Right? So, I said to myself, I want to look at what we're doing this season. Like that's what I care about. I don't think it's a banana skin. The first game, first 2 games in the Premier League is always like a preseason, like still, right? So anything can happen.
I don't know if you've seen the program
Ipswich.
this weekend. Yes, we have
McKenna.
Liverpool up against Ipswich, Arsenal playing at home against Wolves, Everton against Brighton and Hove Albion with the new manager, the youngest manager in the Premier League, Newcastle United going up against the newly promoted
West Ham Aston Villa is going to be interesting.
Nottingham Forest against AFC Bournemouth, West
I think
Ham.
I think Liverpool will lose against Ipswich for some reason. Kieran McKenna.
Kieran McKenna. That will be fantastic. That will be a gift. That will be a gift if Kieran McKenna can do that. But for me now, the interesting game this weekend will be West Ham against Aston Villa. Both of them has been cooking this transfer window, strengthening their team really well. I'm quite curious to see where West Ham stands at the moment, if they can actually compete against the top 6 teams.
I think they're gone all in this season, just with the new manager, splashing the cash to new players. I think they're going serious, trying to finish in 5th or 4th, get into Europa. So that you can see by the seriousness of the signings, but Aston Villa also need to strengthen because they're in Champions League. So
and of course we have on Sunday and Monday Chelsea Man City. The clash of the cash. Who will spend the most?
The clash of the FFPs. Todd Bowley versus Sheikh Mansour.
And Leicester and Jamie Vardy is back into the Premier League.
Oh yeah, Leicester's back. Big up Leicester against Angie. What do you think about that one? Leicester versus Spurs.
Foxes. It will be interesting. And always the newly promoted team do well in the beginning of the season. They come with attitude. They have a little bit of confidence after the promotion. So let's hope that they beat Spurs.
No, I'm glad Leicester is back. I'm glad also to see Ipswich back, to be honest. There's good teams, to be honest.
Good teams. And Brentford against Crystal Palace. Maybe we will see Wan-Bissaka. No, he's at West Ham, not Crystal Palace.
He's West Ham,
yeah.
Anyway, fantastic. We will see. It's going to be an interesting weekend.
It will.
Anyway, people, good night. We have to say, see you guys tomorrow. It's time for me to say goodnight and sleep. I'm absolutely exhausted. But we see you for the watch along and the post match as well.
Yeah. Tomorrow will be a big day. First game of the season. Everybody go to sleep, be ready.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. De Ligt was faster than lightning. De Ligt is faster than lightning. Oh, that's his new song. I can see the light. Everyone was kung fu fighting. Yeah, true. That's what we want to do. Thank you, ladies, for the 65 likes, guys. If you're watching in retrospective, please smash the like. And until we see you in the morning with Mick and Mark in the morning show. And yeah, that's all about it, people. Good night, good night, good night. Have a good one. Jarvis, good to see you again. Peace.
Good to see you too, Mick.
And banana. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.